There's a voice that cries out in the silence, searching for a heart that will love him, longing for a child that would give him their all, give it all. He wants it all. Welcome back to your spiritual sports segment on Rhema Gospel Radio. I'm CJ. The National Football League wasn't the only game on the gridiron last night, as there was one top 25 team in action, as the ACC was showcased, as the Clemson Tigers literally spanked the Wake Forest Demon Deacons 42-13, as Taj Boyd was on fire with the score record of 428 passing yards and count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 TDs, and his receiver Sammy Watkins added another school record with 202 receiving yards and a score. And there was one HBCU game on tap, as a MEAC conference featured Delaware State battling against Morgan State, as Delaware State ran off 20 points in the second quarter, as they managed to get past Morgan State 28-23, as Nick Elko was surgical with the pigskin as he threw for 398 yards and 2 TDs, and Travis Tarpley was the recipient of a lot of those yards with 143 receiving yards and 2 TDs. Third-seeded Serena Williams continues to cruise at the WTA, TEB, BNP, Paribas, that's a mouthful, championships with the 6-4, 6-4 drubbing of number 1 seed Victoria Azarenka. 9th-seeded Samantha Stauser, who replaced defending champion Petra Kvitova because of a viral illness, was defeated by 7th-seeded Sarah Irani 3-6, 6-2, 0-6, and 5th-seeded Angelique Kerber was knocked off by 8th-seeded Li Na 4-6, 3-6. Major League Soccer had one match last night as Sporting Kansas City rallied past the Philadelphia Union 2-1. For your NFL quick hits, the Green Bay Packers number 1 receiver Greg Jennings will have surgery Tuesday to repair a torn abdominal muscle that has kept him out of most of the season. Washington Redskins receiver Pierre Garçon says he has a torn ligament on the bottom of his right foot and he's hoping to avoid surgery. The NFL has fined Chicago Bears receiver Earl Bennett $10,500 for wearing orange cleats in Monday night's 13-7 win over the Detroit Lions at Soldier Field, but plans to appeal the fine because he wore pink shoelaces as part of the NFL's effort to raise awareness about breast cancer during the month of October. Authorities in New York announced the indictment of 25 people Thursday following an investigation into illegal sports betting that spanned 5 states and allegedly yielded payouts of more than $50 million. 2 business associates of former Dallas Cowboys linebacker Eugene Locker Jr. have been sentenced to prison in a $20 million mortgage scam. And finally, the NFL poll of the most overrated players in the NFL was released yesterday, and 2 players from the New York Jets made the cut as Tim Tebow received 34% of the vote. His starting quarterback Mark Sanchez received 8% as he was tied with Dallas Cowboys quarterback Tony Romo, while Michael Vick of the Philadelphia Eagles was 4th with 4% of the vote, and Baltimore Ravens linebacker Ray Lewis was 5th with 3%. The boxing world has lost a legend as famed trainer Emanuel Steward passed away yesterday at the age of 68 after what many say was advanced cancer. Steward, known as the godfather of Detroit boxing, trained and managed many world champions including Evander Holyfield, Chad Dawson, Miguel Cotto, Oscar De La Hoya, and Tommy Hearns. Although he was known for his boxing training skills, Stewart mounted a 94-3 record as a boxer and won a 1963 National Golden Gloves title as a bantamweight, inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 1996, and was named Trainer of the Year in 1993 by the Boxing Writers Association of America. May God rest his soul in peace. To catch archives of your spiritual sports segment, log on to my innovative blog site, CJSports.com, and make sure you give me that follow on Twitter at CJSports, and don't forget to like me on Facebook at CJAct. Stay tuned for more updates on your next spiritual sports segment, where we sprinkle a little spirituality in your sports. I'm CJ. Be blessed and have a fantastic Friday.